on. So here's the thing, you guys, and I know some of you guys cannot turn your cameras on because either you're working or you're driving or whatever the case is. But if you guys can turn your cameras on, I absolutely love it. It just allows me to connect a name and a face and just connect with you guys. That's what I love about our team trainings, you guys, is that it just kind of, we all can, be in separate areas, different places across the country and different countries, but we can all kind of come together and see one another and just, build those relationships with each other. So I am so excited to kick this Zoom off, you guys, because it's going to be me and a couple of our top leaders who are going to be giving you guys all kinds of goods tonight. But I am so excited to kick this off with you guys because we are doing a Zoom that's going to lead up into not only the rest of this month, but also our entire year for 2021, which is so crazy to even say that we are going to start planning for that. And a lot of us have already started planning for that. But what we're going to be doing tonight is we are going to be casting vision and dreaming and teaching you guys the benefits of dreaming and setting goals and having accountability and just starting now so that we can be prepared for 2021. And a lot of us have already started this, and so I'm excited just to dream with you guys tonight, cast visions with you guys tonight. Maybe it's put a little bit of belief in in your guys' heart and in your mind because you guys don't have it quite yet, some confidence. And so you guys are going to hear from just other leaders on the team who are making six figures, multiple six figures a year with this business. And a lot of us will look at people's success, and we think that so often we think that they just had rapid success, that they just, that they just had success overnight. And that is just not the case with so many of us. In fact, none of us. And so a lot of our success has come over time, but it has come with a lot of dreaming and planting, doing goals and casting vision and belief and all of that kind of stuff. So that's what we're really going to focus on tonight. And we are going to talk about our dream board party, which we are doing on Friday. We're going to do a virtual dream board party, which we've always done it like locally. And then I know people have done it virtually with their teams, but we're going to do an overall virtual dream board party with our entire organization. And I'm so excited. So we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about that tonight. And how that's going to look and how you can prepare for that for Friday. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kick us off, but my name's Amanda, you guys. Those of you guys who do not know me, I'm an Ambassador Diamond leader on our team, which if you guys are brand new to this business, you have no idea what that is, but I have started just at the very, just signing up, paying that $99, and I climbed all the way to the very top of the company. In fact, our entire organization is top 5 in the entire global company, and we just have an incredible family here. We have an incredible team, and it's because we all come together and we dream and we cast visions, and we get to be a part of just changing not only our life but other people's lives. And that's really what this is truly about. So I'm super excited, you guys, because this is one of my favorite topics to talk about, and it is about dreaming big. When we come into this business, in fact, I would love to know, because I know we have a lot of new people on, but when we come into this business, we have, maybe we're hoping to make like $300 extra a month. But I am praying, what I pray out of this is that you guys walk away after this Zoom or throughout, the next couple of weeks that we have things that we have in store for you, that you walk out of this with bigger dreams. And it's always amazing to have smaller dreams and to have realistic dreams and to have goals. But it's also really incredible to have like God-sized dreams, like things that you just don't even think is even possible. The thing is, you guys, is that when we have a thought in our mind, when we, think of something like, oh my gosh, like I would love to be a stay-at-home mom, or I would love to turn this business into $1 million business, or I would love to, be able to retire my job or go on vacations. When we dreamed, or take my kids to Disneyland, or whatever it is, have $100,000 in savings, or invest, or put my kids through college, or whatever it is, you guys, whatever it is that you guys, think of, or you guys dream of, or you wish of, You guys, that is not something where it's just a dream, it's just a wish, it's just, a thought. That's something that is so possible because you just did the first thing. You thought of it. And I will tell you guys, God will never put thoughts or feelings or anything into your heart, into your mind, into your body, into your thought process if it was not achievable for you to get, if it was not possible for you to get. God puts those visions and those thoughts and those dreams and those big God-sized dreams that they just seem so far out of reach in you for a reason. We are all made for so much more, you guys. And I, throughout this business in the 7 years, I have literally seen like just God move mountains for our team, for our life, for our personal lives, for other people on this team. And you are going to be no different. And so I am so excited. So we are going to dream bigger. We're going to goal set, you guys. We're going to lay down the framework for 2021, and we're starting it now. We're not going to wait until that ball drops and until, it's New Year's and it officially is 2021. We're actually going to start now, and we're going to dream bigger, and we are going to do the framework for what we want our 2021 to look like. Okay. So where do we start? We start by goal setting. Okay. We start by coming together and thinking about what we want. Okay. We are going to talk about the short-term goals, and we're going to talk about the long-term goals. Setting aside time to look back and reflect on what our 2020 was and how we can change. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And those kind of things, even after this Zoom, I want you guys to write this down, because some of the things that we're going to do is, number one is we are going to set time aside to reflect. Okay. Because when we do that, we can process things like, what wins did I have for 2020? What were some of the things that just spoke so much volume? What were some of the things that I accomplished? What were some of the things I didn't accomplish that I put on my dream board? What were some hard things that I went through? I want you guys to reflect on everything, whether it was the highs, the lows, the struggles, the goods, whatever it is, and reflect. But we don't want to stay in that 2020 for very long, because now we're looking into the future of 2021. But it's always so good to reflect on what we did and celebrate those accomplishments, and then move forward for maybe we had some lows and we want to change that for 2021. So we're going to take some time to reflect, and I want you guys to do that at some point, whether it's tonight or some point this week before we start our dream board party. Okay, so then the other thing is where do you want to go? Okay, where do you want to go for 2021? What, directions, what do you want to accomplish, each week? What do you want to accomplish each month? What do you want to accomplish in 2020 and 2021? But then also, dreaming even bigger than that. So we are going to, like I said, dream of all size dreams for our vision party. So it starts with, here's how I like to do it. But before I share with you guys, I wanted to share with you guys just a couple things. So I wrote down, which I don't know where my notes went for it. I thought I had all my notes here, but I guess I didn't. But I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about, 18% of people write down goals. They write down their goals, they journal, only 18%, you guys. Out of those 18%, you guys, 85% of those people who actually write down goals and write down their dreams and their thoughts and their wants and their desires, 85% of those people actually accomplish them. That's huge. First of all, it's very low, the amount of people who actually write down things. Okay. We can wish, we can want, we can desire all this stuff. But if we're not putting action behind it, it's just a wish and a want and a dream. Okay. But if we actually take the first step and we actually write down what we want, what we're dreaming of, making a dream board, putting it out there, 85% of us are actually going to accomplish that. Okay. So here's what I like to do when I am starting to create my dream board for 2021. Okay. Or any year. Okay. So the first thing I do is I start with prayer. I pray about what I'm desiring. And I'm going to share with you guys, we're all actually going to share with you guys our dream boards for 2020. And 2019, whatever one you guys want to do. But we are going to share with you guys kind of what ours look like. But the first thing I do is I pray about what it is that, I'm wanting. And I pray that the Lord kind of directs my steps in what I'm asking for, or what my thoughts and plans are, that he's the one that directs that decision, those thoughts and those plans, that he's the one who kind of, thinks, okay, I have these ideas, I have these thoughts, but he's the one leading and guiding them. And so I pray over them. I pray over that if this is something that the Lord wants me to go and move in this direction, then that's where that he will lead and guide. Number two is that so number one is I pray over it. Number two is I reflect on 2020. Okay, so I reflect on the past. Number three is I make my resolution and a plan. Okay, so I make my goals, I make my dreams, but then on top of that, you guys, I make a plan for it. Okay, because like I said, remember, like we can say, okay, I want to get to diamond. I want to make $2,000 extra a month. Okay, so that's the goal, right? That's the dream. That's the plan. That's the dream. That's the want. But then the second part to that, you guys, is we have to have action steps. We have to plan it. Okay, so second part to that is we have to plan it. So how are we going to get to diamond? How many distributors are we going to bring onto our team? What kind of work am I going to put into my business each day? Okay, and then the third thing that goes with that is the action. Okay, so you dream it, okay? Then you plan it, you prepare, okay? You plan it. How are you gonna get to that dream? And then the third step is then you put it into action, okay? Because a resolution, like a dream, a goal, and a plan and action steps, that's gonna lead to results, okay? The third thing that I like to do is I include people. So I include you guys. You guys always know, okay, guys, our team is going. Remember, like Tiffany, she set the tone for our team. I said, we're going number 10 this year. And she said, no, Amanda, we're going number 8. And so she set that number for our team. And guess what? We blew past that. We became number 4 in the last few months. And so, said that you guys all knew, except for those of you guys who are new, but everyone should know on your team what your goal is. Where are you going? And who are you asking to go up? I know that every single time, you guys, that we would go for a big rank, when we were going Ambassador Diamond, I remember I said, okay, guys, this is what we need to go Ambassador Diamond. We need a triple, we need a presidential, we need, 20 diamonds, we need this. And I said, who wants these spots? So include your team in this. Include your team on your dreams, on your goals, on what you want out of 2021, because they're going to be a part of it. Okay. The other people I include is my family, our kiddos. I include our kiddos since they were so little. In fact, Jackson crew were just asking, Mom, when are we having people over to do our dream board? They love it. So include your kids, include your spouse, include your friends and your family. There's something about when we speak it out loud, when we speak it out on social media, or we speak it out into the world, it almost is like, okay, this is something I just spoke it. I got to do it. It almost just holds us another level of accountability. Okay, so speak it out loud, okay? And I'm so sad that I missed my notes because I had some really good stuff I wanted to share with you guys. Actually see them. Hold on one second. Okay, so the other thing, you guys, so you don't have to be all organized to get to the top, right? You can be a hot mess like me. So include your family, you guys. The third thing, or the fourth thing I do is I have an accountability partner. Okay, so someone who can help level me up, someone who, when I am, someone I can go to when I'm frustrated, someone who I can go to when I need help. I have an accountability partner who's going to say, hey, Amanda, you said that you were going to do this. Where are your results at? Where are you at? Someone who can call me out when I need to be called out. So I have an accountability partner, okay? So the thing is that a goal is measurable. Okay, it's specific and it's clear. So you want to make sure if you're like, okay, I'm making 6 figures this year. I'm going to make 6 figures this year. That's your goal. It needs to be measurable. When are you going to make 6 figures? Okay. Or if you want to retire your career, I know I'm looking at Carrie right now. I know she's ready to retire. She just jumped in a couple months ago. What is it? Not even 2 months maybe. And she's like, I'm ready to retire. Okay, so girl, so that's your goal, is to retire. Where when is your set date? When is your goal date? Okay, so when is your date? It needs to be measurable. It needs to be specific and clear. Okay. We can put a timeline on and timeline and stamps and deadlines on them, and that's what we want to do. Is it always going to match up to that? No, but we can sure shoot for that. And when you do put a timeline, there is a high percentage that you will achieve it during that time or shortly after. Okay. So that's kind of what I like to do when I sit down and I think, okay, how do I want my next year to go? Okay. What are my goals? What's my plan, and what are the actions I need to put to it? Okay. And then I kind of just use those things that I just kind of mentioned. And if you guys have like any questions, you guys, this is going to be such a great time to ask down below. But I'm so excited for you guys, because I will tell you guys, I started out just wanting $300 extra a month. And then I went to a training and I saw other people were literally living the life that I've always dreamed of, and that's to be home with our kids. I dreamed of it so badly, but I saw other people were doing it. So one, it made it possible. So I share my winnings with you guys, my accomplishments with you guys, the team's accomplishments with you guys, because I want you guys to know that it's possible. You guys all have this incredible vehicle in your hands. And you guys already have it. You guys already took the first step. You guys joined the business, whether you just joined or you've been in it for years or months. You guys already have that, okay? Now it's up to us to take this vehicle where we want it, okay? We can either keep it at a standstill, okay? And here's the thing. I love sharing this story, okay? So here's the thing. So say you're ready to go, right? You're ready to go. And I remember another friend of mine shared this story, and you're ready to go to California. You're so excited to go on a girl's trip. Or if you're a guy, you're so excited to go on a guy's trip. Okay. And you leave your friends come to pick you up, and you guys are so excited. You're going to have a girl's trip. You guys are going to just, have so much fun. And they pick you up and you guys all get in the car. Okay. And you have your phone out and you're like, okay, let's go. And your friends are like, well, we don't know where we're going. And you're like, well, I know where I'm going. We're going to California. We're going to have a girls' time. And they're like, yeah, but we don't know where to go there. And so do you just like, so this person, and I'm probably saying this completely wrong, but this group, is going to drive, and they're either going to have a plan, have a direction of where they're going, and they're going to have their girls trip, and they're going to have so much fun because they have a direction, they have their map, they have their maps out, and that's going to tell them exactly where to go. They're preparing for it. Okay. Or their friends are like, nope, we don't know where to go. Like, we're just going to drive. And so if we don't have a plan, if we don't have a destination, you guys, we don't know which way we're going to go. So you can take this vehicle that we have and you can say, okay, here's my goal. Here's my plan. Here's my action steps. And that's going to lead me to this goal. It's going to drive me to this goal. The vehicle is the business, right? Or you can jump in the vehicle with your friends and you have no idea where you're going and you're just going to go. Well, you're not going to know where to go. You're not going to know how to get there. And the destination is going to look a lot longer. It's going to be messy and it's going to be crazy. And you might not ever get there. So have a goal, have a plan, and then you're going to put that into action. Just like if you were to take a trip with your friends, you have a destination where you're going to go, but you have to know how to get there. Okay. And are you going to know everything? No, but that's the beauty of our team. And what we do is we teach and guide and lead, and we all come together to figure it out. Okay. So I'm just so excited with you guys. I'll share with you guys my dream board really quick and kind of share with you guys how it looks. Let me see. It's kind of big, but so I love to share because, first of all, we always choose a word, okay? So I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but if you've been on this team, you've chosen a word. And so whatever word, I would definitely pray about this and pray about what word you want for your year, whether it's discipline, commitment. The word I chose was more, which was so ironic, you guys, because our company's word was more for the year. And I chose that before our CEO even said that was our word, which was so wild. But my word was more. And so because I wanted to do more, I wanted to be more, I wanted to level up more, I wanted to bring more people onto our team, I wanted to make more money so I could give more. And so that was my word. It was just resonating with me throughout the entire year. So think of what word you want for 2021. Okay, you don't have to know it right now, but you do need to know it before 2021 hits, okay? So what I like to do is I put the date. I made a goal of I wanted to make $60,000 a month. That was my goal. In 2019, I wanted to make $50,000 a month, and so in 2020, I wanted to make 60,000. So I'm constantly upping it. Now, I didn't reach my goal of $60,000 a month on my 1.0 and 2.0 account, so that's still going to be my same goal. My goal isn't going to change, but my action steps are, okay? One of the things I like to put like inspiring words. So I put inspire, now, legacy, inspiration. Down here, I wanted to enroll 188, which I don't even know where I got that number from, but 188 new distributors. I guarantee I probably doubled or tripled that because I'll have to count, but it's probably way more than that. 10 new personally enrolled diamonds, surpassed that goal. Double ambassador, I put that and didn't accomplish that yet, but I'm still going to put that on my dream board for 2021 because I know it's going to happen then. So the goals that what I like to do is I like to put goals on here that are God-sized goals, God-sized dreams. And does that mean I'm going to accomplish everything in 2020? No, it's not. But I have a vision for it. Okay, so whether it's going to happen in 2020 or 2021 or 2022 or whatever, my goals are down. We put that we're going to be number 8. We're number 4, you guys. Living my best life. I put that I wanted a Gucci belt just because I wanted that, and I don't like to, if you guys know me, I'm a little bit like, I don't like to spend like huge amounts of money on certain things for myself, but I put that down and I got it. I put that I wanted a glam squad. I mean, that's just kind of crazy, right? Like put down fun things. I want somebody to come to my house when we have huge things to do my hair and makeup. Have we had that yet? No. It was COVID. So we weren't going anywhere. So, but put fun things down like that. Put serious things down. Like on here, I put for 2019, pay off all debt. We have paid off all debt besides our home, you guys. We put finish the yard. We finished that. We put speak at green carpet, speak at conference, done it. Okay. So you guys, like what I love is that your dream board, I want you guys to dream crazy. I want you guys to dream so big where it gives you goosebumps. It makes you like sweat because you're like, oh my gosh, this is so scary. It's a scary God-sized dream. But you guys, when you put it down, it gives you the chance to see that it's possible. It gives you the chance to know that you can do it. And this business, you guys, this is a vehicle that allows us to be able to do this kind of stuff, which is so crazy, right? And those of you guys who just got in, you're probably like, what the heck? Like, this is just so nuts. But you guys give it time, and I guarantee you're going to be like, okay, I know exactly what Amanda was saying now. In mine, I put lots of laughs. I want to read 24 books. So that's two books a month. I don't know if I've accomplished that one yet, but I put down scriptures, John 3:16. Okay, so I put speak at conference 2020, did that. I put get invited to the ranch, did that. This is my 3rd year. Well, I haven't officially been invited, but for the 3rd year, but it will happen. Leadership retreat for our team. Okay, so put down things, you guys, that you guys want to accomplish in 2021. Put down the small, put down the medium, put down the big. So think about, where do you want in 5 years? And so if I go back to all of my dream boards, I will definitely see a huge drastic difference in so many of them, you guys, because every season, every year changes. And so mine might seem so crazy to you, because they seem kind of crazy to me too. But the thing is, you guys, is I didn't start off dreaming this big because I didn't know it was possible. I didn't know it was possible until I started with the smaller steps, the steps that I thought that were big, making $500 extra a month, making $1,000 extra a month, coming home to my kids, paying off of our debt, not living paycheck to paycheck. When those dreams started happening, it opened my eyes to dream even bigger. When I saw other people were having $100,000 in a savings account, it made it possible for me. So I share all of these with you guys. Remember, I didn't come into this business and have overnight success. I came into this business, and now 7 years down, I am dreaming the biggest God-sized dreams ever because I know it's possible with this. And this business is a vehicle to allow us to do that. Okay, so I am so excited for you guys just to hear from some of the other top leaders on our team, because they're going to give you guys other, amazing things about how to dream, what our dream board party is going to look like, how to make dream boards, all the good stuff. So, all right, so I think I'm going to have Valerie go next. If you're up for it, Val, let me see. I think I need to make you a co-host. Hold on. So start thinking of things, you guys. Start thinking of what dreams you want for 2021 and put them in the chat. Put them in the chat down below. So, okay, Val, go for it. I think you can unmute.
Okay, cool. I was like, I'm always up for it, but it's not letting me. All right, guys, I am so excited for this. So last year, me and Rachel Melton on the team, we kind of dabbled with doing one with just like our team. And so it was a lot smaller, but we kind of have a feel for how it's going to go. And so me and Amanda were like, talking today, and she was reaching out to some other people, like Sherilyn Alcala, who's like #2 income earner in the business, super cool, wrote her own book, like the woman knows what she's doing, right? So a couple of things that we are going to do with it is just kind of everybody hop on a Zoom. You can involve your family if you want to involve your family. We're going to keep it like basically muted, I feel like, and then everybody, you can have on like your own choice of music in the background if you want Christmas music, like whatever you want to listen to. And then we were thinking about having like some of the top leaders each go live when we first start it and just kind of talk on the Zoom about what their goals are going to be that day, what kind of stuff they're putting on their vision board, so that it kind of allows you guys to just remind yourselves what those goals are, so that you see that even people that are at the top already are still dreaming big and still pushing for that next level. And that will hopefully inspire you to even dream bigger, And then that way, if you guys want to unmute at any time and like, chime in about what your goals are going to be, what you're aspiring for the year ahead, then you can go ahead and unmute yourself at any time. Like you can unmute anytime you want during the whole thing, but we were thinking like, okay, so should we play music in the background for everyone, or should we just like have everybody stay muted and then play their own music? And so I think that's what we're going to do, just because the team is so large now. And then you guys can have cocktails if you want to have cocktails. You can have virgin drinks if you want virgin drinks. You can have hot cocoa, whatever you want, as long as it's legal. Just, keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, we just want this to be like an all-out fun event. I have been to the ones at Amanda's house when she hosts them, and they are just such a blast. Last year we lit off like lanterns and stuff and wrote all of our fears on there and then lit them on fire and let them go in the sky. It was pretty amazing. But it's stuff like that that just brings the team together, and it really does truly allow you to dream bigger. There's nothing better than doing like a dream board and dreaming with your family. Like when we did them at Amanda's house last year, we came home and then I kind of revamped mine with my son and my husband, and they did their own as well. And it's a good way to involve your family and to get them to understand like, look, this is what we're going to accomplish this year. This is what we're going for. This is what we can do. But it's going to take all of us. It's going to take your husband or wife understanding that you're going to be on Zooms at night and they might have to do bath time sometimes, you know. It's going to take them picking up slack sometimes with dinners and stuff like that. Like, you know, going for those achievements, those monumental moments that can change your life, take a full family's effort. I mean, not always. You can definitely do it on your own, but it's nice to have that family support. And if you get them involved in this Dreamborn party and they see so many other people out there dreaming big with them or with you, I think that, you know, they'll jump on board a lot more. But definitely, like, you know, tune in with us. It's going to be such a blast. I'll be there with my White Claws and probably some wine or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm super excited to do it with you guys. And now they're going to go over like the supplies that you're going to need, all that fun stuff. And then I think Court's going to probably close us out with some vision cast. But if you guys have any questions, let me know.
Awesome. Thanks, Val. All right. So whoever wants to, I know Rachel and Allison, we're going to kind of go over dream boards and kind of how that can look. So whoever wants to go next.
Yeah, I'll go. I was going to talk more about like the supplies and things. So let me know if I'm breaking up or anything. My connection hasn't been great. Like you guys are kind of freezy. Hopefully I'm not freezy. But I was going to talk about supplies. What I have been doing like the last couple weeks is I started a note on my phone that just says 2021 dream board. And I just started listing things like as I thought of things. And so what I have on there is like things I want to buy, iPad Pro, and then I also put like top 150 presidential diamond, and then I put some different things that we do as family, like camping. We want to get back into camping more, and family vacations and just different things. And I also put words and quotes, just all kinds of stuff like that. So that's what I recommend doing, is planning out everything that you think needs to be on there. I don't know how people do it with magazines, and I don't even know where you get magazines. So, I mean, maybe don't bother with magazines, because like I don't even know how you do that. I would have to flip through forever to find exactly what I'm looking for. So what I do is I make this perfect list in my notes, and then I go on Google and I find all these things so I can show you. Hold on. I really wanted to show. Oh, here's my note from last year. Here, let me make it so that I can see myself better. Maybe. Okay, well, here's my note from last year. It was my 2020 vision board, and I had this list that I had edited and perfected everything that I wanted on my board. And then I have an album in here called 2020 Vision. It has 45 photos, and it's exactly everything that I wanted on my vision board, including like these are pictures from Word Swag, where I just made like all the words that I wanted and the quotes that I wanted. And then I just printed all those. So the trick to printing those is you go into the Over app and just create like an over thing that's about the size of a printer paper. And then when you go to save it as a PDF. There's the option on there to change it to a PDF. So then it will save to your files, and then it will print as a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper instead of photo size. You know, if you go to print a photo on your phone, it'll print 4 by 6. And so that's how you get it page size. And then you can, when you're putting all your images on over, you can make them like the size you want. So the reason you might want to do that is, I'll show you my board. My board's super fancy, so don't freak out. But this is how I did my board. I did chicken wire on a frame, and it has like lights around it and everything, and they're all clothespined on there. And then I even did these check marks. So everything that I chose was crazy, you guys, absolutely crazy. I was so afraid to show my husband this. I knew he was going to be like, what? Like, what are you even thinking? Because I was making like not even enough for him to notice a difference in our finances at that point. And I put all these crazy things on here, like a 5-figure month and triple diamond and debt free. I hadn't started paying off any of our debt or paying for anything really when I made this board and when I decided on all these things. And it happened. Because when I put on this board, it was like I was deciding it was going to happen. I had no idea how it was going to happen. But once it's on here, it's going to happen. Like half the things did. You know, I had a 5-figure month. I did go triple diamond. I did pay off all of our debt this last year. And they were all crazy, crazy goals. So that's why I definitely had to do the check marks. And then the ones like Amanda was saying, you might not get there during that date, because that's kind of what the date was for a lot of this, was 2020. Because at the top, you know, it says 2020 vision. And we do these each year. So that was kind of like I've reached my deadline, you know, right now. But the stuff that hasn't happened yet that's on here is like, we just haven't had time yet. Or like I have a fridge on here, but we bought a $1,300 dishwasher. So the dishwasher wasn't on here. And I haven't had a chance to shop for the refrigerator yet. Like, I just need to go buy it. But I gotta, you know, find the right one. But I guess it's probably this exact one right here, because it's on here. You know, like they say on The Secret, that guy got the exact same house that was on his board. But anyways, I was supposed to be talking about materials. So you could use a frame with chicken wire like that. Like, they probably actually sell these frames with chicken wire at Hobby Lobby now that it's been a year, because when I did it a year ago, they didn't, and I had to go to like the farm store and get the chicken wire and like nail it, staple gun it on the back and all that fun stuff. But they probably just have a Hobby Lobby now. That happens. Everything I make a year later, they have it in the store. Yeah, so any kind of board, you guys do not need to do it like that. I just scrolled Pinterest forever and found the most creative idea I could find and did it, because that's what I do. If that's what you do, then that's cool. Hopefully you're not freaking out. But I want to show you guys also what Kelly Brown did, because I always remember she showed us her board last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what people need to see after they see my board. Like, or Jen's board, or a lot of you guys' boards. But let's see if I can get this straight, and so you can see this is her 2020 dream board, you guys. It says 2020, and then she just like used a Sharpie to write all these things on there. So if that's what you need to do, because that's the kind of person you are, that works. She's an Ambassador Diamond, 2.0 something. I don't know, but that's how she does her dream boards, just like a Sharpie on a board. The point is getting it on a board, deciding that these are the things you're going to do that year. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. You just need to decide that that's what you're going to do, because you don't know how it's going to happen. It might just drop in your lap. So don't always worry about how it's going to happen. So a board, you can go to the dollar store, get a board. Sharpies. I was going to say, you could get a foam core board from Walmart or the dollar store. It's a little more hard. It's like a thick 1/4 inch foam board. You can get a cork board. You can get a magnetic board. You can get like a wooden sign or something if you want to get creative. I know that there's lots of vision board stuff that you can purchase too, like printables on Etsy. You can get oh, what was it? Oh, like a workbook from Amazon or Etsy or something that like helps you figure out everything to put on there. Um, let's see. Word swag as what I did for some of the words. This year, I got so crazy last year. This year, I'm just gonna take this stuff off since I already put all that work into that frame and make new pictures. And I think that this year I'm also going to do handwritten with like brush lettering, because one of my goals is I mean, I used to be super crafty and do more creative stuff, and I haven't been as much. So that's actually something that's going on my dream board. One of my things I want to make sure and incorporate, you know, into my daily life more, because it's what I love to do. So I'm gonna just like, if I can't find the perfect picture, I'm just gonna draw it. You know, I can draw stuff and I can do lettering, so I need to do that. You can get washi tape, stickers. I know I took one of my girls, Caitlin, we're doing her dream board. I took her and my girls to get stickers, and they have packs for everything. Like you can find a sticker pack for, she was, if her goal was to get her driver's license, they had like a sticker pack that was just like that, that had like a little three-dimensional license and keys and stuff, and it was so perfect. And they also have inspirational quotes and stuff. But um but yeah, I think that's about it.
Awesome. I love that, Allison. So good. I love how you showed the difference between like yours, which is just so amazing. So those of you guys who do like to get a little fancier or crafty, you know, definitely do that. But then you can also make it so simple. Like Allison said, it's just literally putting it down somewhere. So, and then you see it. Like I put mine in my room, so like on my nightstand area, so I see it every single day. I'm constantly looking at it. So that's the other thing. You want it to be something where you're going to see it all the time. So you're hanging it up somewhere, whether you're, you know, walk in your closet, maybe where you're always, if you're in there a lot, you know, whatever you're doing. So thank you so much, Allison. You're so amazing. I love it. Okay, so I have Rachel, and I think Courtney's going to end us off. So hi, Rach.
Hey guys. Hello. Okay, so I am super excited about vision boards because this was my first year that I actually did one, and I was able to see so many of my dreams happen, and I feel like it just has to be the vision board. My son, he didn't come knocking on my door the whole time until now. So funny. No, don't. I'm talking. Get out. Nice. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so vision boards are basically, like, the definition is it's going to display images that represent what you want to be, do, or have in your life. And for mine, it's kind of all over the place. My mother-in-law saw it last year and she kind of laughed at me because I put on there I wanted to lose weight and have a six-pack, but then I also wanted a baby. You know, like those are my two dreams, but I just put them on there. But weight loss didn't really happen because I just kind of ate everything this year, but it's fine. We can just do it next year. But this is mine. I did like a bulletin board with the little tacks. And I just kind of did, like, you just do every, like, different areas of your life. So we just bought a new house last year, and so I wanted to pay cash for a pool and a patio. I'm currently paying cash for the patio. I paid for half of it, but they wanted to finish it this year before the year ended, but I said, let's wait until after the winter, do it in spring, because I had the option to get a loan to finish paying the rest of it, but that was my goal, is to pay cash for it. So I pushed it back so I can save. So that's going to be finished next year. Family trip, we didn't get to go to Hawaii, but it's fine. We'll try again next year. I put things for my kids, put top leaders. I did the ranks that I wanted to be, how much I wanted to make, and how many diamonds. The cool thing about it is, the first year in the business, I had 1 diamond on my team. The second year in the business, I only had the same 1 diamond on my team. But the third year in the business, I made the dream board, and now I have 11. And my goal was 15, so we got pretty close. So I feel like the dream board is really great to look at it and just have that be your focus. Because wherever your focus is, you're looking at every day, like that is going to be where you go. If you are just letting it, like, just say, like, in your brain, like, that's where your goals are, and you don't actually put it on paper where you can visualize it, then it's just gonna it's gonna just fly past you, and you're not gonna hit it. Because if you can see it every day and take a minute to look at it, I wrote this down because I knew I was gonna forget it. If you can see it every day and take a minute to look at it, every morning, you'll remind yourself what you want. Two things that are going to happen when you look at it. The first one is you're going to feel that flame in you, that fire, and that desire of why you wanted it, and why you put that there in the first place. But it's going to clarify and keep you concentrated to your specific goal. And the second thing is I'm totally into law of attraction and manifesting things that you want, and looking at it every single day. You're visualizing it, and you're basically like placing your order with the universe, and you're saying, like, this is what I want, and I'm pushing for it. And so it's like that law of attraction energy. If you have not watched The Secret, you guys, have that be your like homework this week. Watch it before Friday when you actually make your dream board, because it is just so insane. Because what you focus on becomes reality. If you're every morning looking at your vision board of what you want, like, you're gonna focus and you're gonna work hard to make that happen. And because life gets busy, the everyday hustle and the bustle, it's going to steer you away. You're going to get so busy, you're going to forget what your goals were. You're going to be like 10 years down the road and be like, crap, I really wanted to do that, but you're going to get comfortable where you're at. And it's not going to push you. And so, like, if you are in a spot where, like, I really need to come home and be home with my babies, or I really need to hit double diamond, triple diamond so I can pay off this debt, but you haven't paid off that debt your entire life, so you're comfortable where you're at, like, you're okay with it. So the dream board, looking at it, makes you uncomfortable so you can work differently to make things happen, instead of just staying in the same spot. So that's why I love it, because I got to a point in the business where I made enough money that I was comfortable, because it was more than what I made serving, but I needed to make that vision board so I can dream bigger, so I'm not staying in the same spot and comfortable where I'm at. So totally just do it, guys. It's gonna be so great. Make this your year that you just go for it, and do it whether in like the 4 areas. Do it in your income, like your rank. Do it with your family. I wanted to have more time with the family. I wanted to have I put the cleaning lady on there, but then I realized that I'm not happy with the way that other people clean my house besides me, so it's fine. So put things that you want that make you happy. Put things on there for your family. Put things on for your health. If you want to eat healthier, you want to lose weight, you want to, whatever makes you happy, you guys. And yeah, that's basically it.
Oh my gosh, so good. I absolutely love that. The Secret is incredible, you guys. I really think it catapulted my business when I started listening to it, and I would do it actually every morning, like while I do my morning routine. But I loved what Rachel said, and you guys hear me say this all the time. My kids hear me say this all the time. But what we see is what we believe. What we say is what we believe. What we think is what we believe. And what we believe, and if we're constantly seeing that, we're constantly thinking that, that's the house that we live in. That's our life. That will become, reality to you. So, that's why we are so huge on these dream boards, because just like Rachel said, she went from 1 diamond on her team, her first year, to 1 diamond on her team a second year, and now 11 diamonds later, and it's because she did, she put it out there. And so what we see is what we think, and what we think is what we believe, and what we believe is the house that we live in. So just always remember that, you guys, and that's why these dream boards are so, so important. Okay, so I'm gonna have Court end us off with some goods. She always just does so amazing ending our Zooms, and probably a little prayer at the end. So Court, wherever you are, I don't see you. Oh, hi friend, you should be able to unmute. You're a co-host, so you should be. Let's see. Okay, try now.
There it goes.
Okay, there we go.
Beginning, so I think that's what happened. Hey guys! Oh my gosh, I loved all of this. Rachel's was so good. And it's so awesome how like God works, because I was thinking at the beginning, I'm like, there's 4 areas that I always like to put on my vision board. Is a spiritual, mental, emotional, and then like physical, which might be like jobs or like eating healthy. And so it's so good, like when you guys are doing your vision boards, to think of those things, because you want abundance in all areas of your life. Like how like amazing would it be to make great money if like other areas are failing, like your family's failing, or you know, your health is failing. Like you want to have that abundance in everything. But after listening to everyone, like who is still like, oh my gosh, I've never done a vision board, or it scares me, or I'm, you know, drop a 1 if that has ever been if that's still you. Like you've heard everything and you're like, I'm afraid to do it. I'm afraid to fail. I'm afraid to put my hopes out there, because every time I've tried something, I haven't been able to get there. That was me years ago. So it's okay to be there, because you have angels coming into your life. Like when I first joined this business, Amanda was like vision casting for my life. I was a single mom. I was overworked. I was so tired. I couldn't even think past like the next hour, let alone like what my 5-year plan was going to look like. So that's okay if you're like, I don't even know what I'm going to put on here. Pray about it. Cami went live today about what your guys' word is going to be. Really pray and ask God, like, what is a word that's really going to motivate me this year? Amanda talked about her word being more, and it was more. Like she was good with going top 8 and we're top 4. Like just those things motivate, but we have to see that vision first. Like we will never be able to cast vision on anyone else, our team, our growing team, if we don't see that vision first. So what do we have to do that? We have to step into that vision. And I can tell you mine is packed, because we were going to move. And then when I found out I was pregnant, I like pulled back a little bit on there, just to make sure like we were good, bringing a 5th baby into the world. But the same thing, like I shot for Ambassador Diamond this year, and I think going into the vision board, I think like the month prior, I was paid double diamond, guys. And we went presidential this year. Like how incredible is that? Someone that was paid double diamond like a few months prior, like deciding she was going to go ambassador. And you want to have those big goals, because it's okay if you fall a little bit short. You're reaching for those goals. I would rather train for like an Ironman and maybe run like a 10K than train for like a 5K and sit on my couch because I didn't have the motivation. You know what I mean? So dream those big things, step into it. It's okay to be afraid. That constraint, the constraints in our life bring that creativity that brings the growth. I was reading that of Craig Rochelle today. He said constraint brings creativity. So you're going to have constraints. You might not even have a team right now, and you're like, how am I even going to go triple diamond? I don't have a team. I can tell you, I barely had a team, guys. My team was very minimal, and we took our team presidential. God brought people into my life because I finally said, God, I'm ready for you to expand my territory. I'm tired of living small. I'm tired of settling every year. I'm tired of just having a vision for myself and not for everyone else. And the minute I said that, the minute I changed that process of I'm done, I'm ready, things just started coming to my life. People started coming into my life. And I promise you, that's how it happens. That's how God happens. He has already expanded our territory. He's just waiting. So we have to step into it. And then we got to burn the ships. We have to burn the darn ships. Cammie's talked about this before too. It's like you're on the boat, like you're not turning around, like the ship is gone. Like you got to get yourself off the island. You got to find your resources, you know, to build the dream life that you want. So many times we can be like, oh, it's not the right year, like 2020, you know, we're just doing a do-over. No, dream big. Like amazing things are going to happen. There's still a month left of this month. 2021 is going to be even more incredible because we have all the tools. We have everything given to help us be successful. And I'm not just talking about the business. I'm talking like our God-given like qualities that we have that allow us to be successful. So I really want you guys to know just how innately unique and amazing you guys are. Put those goals down there. I remember 2 years ago, I put that I wanted to put 25,000 in my savings account. I swear like the most I probably had in there before was maybe like 5,000. And I'm like, oh gosh, like this seems like a big leap, but I wanted to do it. And gosh darn it, by February of that next year, guys, I had 25,000 in my savings account. And I posted about it on Facebook. And I remember my dad being like, what in the world are you doing? Take that post down. Because you just don't talk about that stuff. But I was so dang proud because I was a single mom coming in here in a teaching salary. That was almost my full year's teaching salary. And you know how that happened? February, we had huge promotions that came out. with conference. And by the way, conference is next month, and everything aligned, guys. I think I made like, I don't even know, 16,000 in February. All of that plus more that I had been saving went into savings, guys. So don't ever like put limitations on your dreams. Put it out there, because had I been like, oh, I want like 1,500 in my savings, imagine like, you know, maybe that month would have stunk. Maybe we wouldn't have had such a huge month that February. So dream big. It's going to be awesome. And then burn those ships. It doesn't matter if you're having a rough month. It doesn't matter if there's other areas that you feel like, you know, are holding you back from your dreams. Like, that's supposed to be happening, because that's growth. Like, we are planted in this season. We are planted to grow. We have a firm foundation. We just have to believe that. And it's going to carry you guys to some incredible, incredible things happening. Did everything on my vision board happen? No. Did more things than what I had on there happen? Yes. Am I moving some to 2021? Absolutely. But I'm so grateful for them. Don't think of them as like, you know, remove the stigma of like, you know, people saying like, don't have New Year's resolutions, don't do this. You know, it's just going to limit you. No, it doesn't limit you, because without vision, it even says in the Bible, men will perish. God has said, without vision, men will perish. Helen Keller said, I would rather be blind than be a person of seeing that doesn't have vision. You know, she would rather be blind than be someone that doesn't have a vision for their life. And how powerful is that, you know? And so many of us, I will tell you, like, it took me realizing, bigger than myself. I joined for $200 a month to put my kids in extracurricular, fully believing I would be teaching until I was like 65 years old. And that was just what I needed to do. I was going to grind it out. I was going to teach. Maybe I'd get married, but if I wasn't, that was just what was going to happen. And that was the lot that I had been given. And then one day I realized, by seeing other people, by tuning into these Zooms, by listening to like my amazing sideline sisters, like, we have some incredible people on this team that just inspire me. And I'm not going to get emotional, but they just inspire me. And God has placed them in your life for a reason, to let you know mountains can be moved and things can be done. I can name about 10 names of people directly on this team that inspire me daily to do more, to be more. And that is God working in you. So reach for those things. I decided, like, this isn't just about my kids. This is about my grandkids. Like, I don't just want to be able to have enough money to retire. I want to have enough money for my grandkids and my great grandkids. And that is when that vision really takes off. I want to help other people. I want to be able to adopt families for Christmas and not put stuff on credit cards. I want to be able to help my neighbor that's a single mom that needs groceries. Like, it becomes so much bigger than yourself. And that is the casting vision. But you have to cast it on your own life. You have to cast it on your own life, or you can't cast it on your team. You can't cast it on, you know, the influence that you want to have. You know, what are you posting on your social media? Are you posting that you truly believe in these products? Are you posting that you truly believe that this business changes lives? Do you believe that $39 is a stinking best investment that people can make in their lives? And if you don't, you're not casting vision. If you don't believe it, people coming into your organization are not going to believe that. So that is casting vision. How can you give people hope? How can you give people jobs? How can you give people, you know, the motivation to get through the hard days? Our trials have helped us, equipped us to do that stuff. So I want you guys to know, coming in to 2021, you guys are fully equipped. This darn year has equipped us all more than we ever probably hoped to be equipped, but use it for good. Use it for power. Use it for strength, because when you have these people coming in, these mamas that were me, these single dads, these people that are working 3-4 jobs, not seeing their kids at night, these people that, you know, are living on people's couches, because yes, this happens. This is in our organizations that we see. You're going to be able to tell them, I had hard times too. These people that say they can't spend $39 because they don't have it, that was me too. But I promise you, let me help you sell some coffee samples. Let me help you do this, and I will show you how I changed my life. Let me get down and relate to you and show you how you can change your life. That is vision casting. When you have someone on your team that doesn't see past the KPIs, baby, this is college for your kids. This is meals for your babies right now. This is your future vacations. Like, that is vision casting. So just be excited, just be happy. I want to see you guys all there on Friday. I'm so excited. Val was talking about how amazing it is. Unmute yourselves during that. We're going to be playing music. We're going to be having fun. Show us your stuff. I'm probably, now that I'm older and have all these kids, I used to be more crafty than I am now, like I'll probably just have markers and I'll be drawing like stick figures and writing cute words because I'm trying to learn how to be more like Allison and like learn calligraphy. My neighbor does. She's coming over tonight to teach me. She's gonna write my little labels for our Christmas presents, but just have fun with it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how fancy it is. It just matters that it gets out of your head, because the vision starts here in your heart, in your head, and then God does the rest. So I love you guys. It's going to be amazing. That's all I have to say. I don't know, Amanda, if you want me to end in prayer, if you want to end in prayer, babe, or if we want Melissa to end us in prayer, whatever we want to do. Melissa, do you want to end us in prayer, baby? Yes, you do.
So good. Melissa, do you want to go? Or Court, how about you're already unmuted. Do you want to say a quick
Oh, I
prayer?
forgot. Like we're all muted.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Our Father in heaven, we're so grateful to be able to meet today. We're so grateful for the tips and the amazing ideas that were brought to us, that we might live more and dream more and have thy expand our territory. We pray that we will be able to find the vision for our lives, that we might be able to know that we can do hard things, that we can have anything that we want to, that we can cast that vision and then work for those things, because thou has already expanded that for us. Thou has already set that forth for us. We just have to go get it. We pray that any hardships that we're having, that thou will help us through. We pray that any doubts that we have, that they may be washed away with trust in thee and faith that will continue to keep us planted during this time. We are so grateful for this team. We're so grateful for the leadership of this team and the love that Amanda pours into this organization and thy love for us. And we just pray that we will continue to be uplifted, that we might be able to lift others during this season, despite the things that we're going through, that we will have the power and the strength to do that. And that thou will continue to lead and guide us and bless us. And we're grateful again for all that we have. And we pray that we will continue to have more as we show our gratitude, and we'll be continue to bless other people as well. And we pray for these things and the ability, Lord, to help as many people this week with those codes that we have. We know that there's people praying for this opportunity. We pray that we might be able to reach out to them, help them have the words to say, and not live in fear, that we will continue to step out in faith every single day. And we love thee so much and pray for these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Awesome. Thank you guys so much, Courtney. That was so beautiful, ending it for us and doing all that. You guys, all the leaders, thank you so much for just sharing all kinds of goodness, and everyone who spent your guys' Tuesday with us. We are so excited. We'll get the graphic out tonight or tomorrow at some point, but it is going to be Friday. So I'm so excited just to chat or just to experience all of that with you guys. But I just love you guys. We are so excited, you guys. 2021 is going to be incredible. And we cannot wait just to do it with all of you guys. So have a great evening, you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.